welcome back to the Attack the Rack YouTube channel. This is the Attack the Rack podcast. We've got Trent, myself, and Big Mo.
Every family party or social event needs something special. Bubba's Bounce House Rentals, LLC can do that for you. They provide inflatable bounce houses and water slides on top of great service in the West Michigan Lakeshore area. Call Bounce Master Sam at 616-485-0257 today and mention Attack the Rack to get $25 off your next rental. Also, find Bubba's Bounce House Rentals, LLC on Facebook. Bubba's Bounce House Rentals. All we rent is fun.
Trent sporting the Chicks basketball swag.
Go Chicks.
Coming off your pre-game practice tonight. First game tomorrow.
Yep.
Reese Puffer. And this is high school basketball here in West Michigan. I forgot, what'd you say in the last episode, Trent? Home or away?
Home.
Home game!
Home game. Both of them this week are home.
How was your final practice going into game one today?
Pretty good since we don't know a whole lot about the other team. So made it pretty clear cut.
Yeah.
I mean, they got new coach, and I think they only bring back two.
Okay.
So they lose their main two.
Yeah.
Big fella went to Central, and the Hooper went to Ferris. So
yeah, the big guy's playing football though, right? At Central, not basketball?
correct.
Okay. All right. Always a challenge with that first game, not really being able to scout it all. Big Mo, you're a longtime varsity boys basketball coach. How did you, look at that game one scenario when you really don't have a ton of options to scout, especially with the roster change?
Well, Kurt, sometimes you just got to worry about yourself.
I love it.
Good coach talk. Good coach talk right there. You just got to worry about what you guys do.
Yeah.
Yep. What is it? Focus on the controllables.
That's right. Be you, do it well. Take care of business.
And Big Mo coaching at Hope College here in West Michigan. He's assistant with the varsity team there. You guys have a nice little break, all just practicing all week long. No games till this weekend.
That's right. That's right. We played last Tuesday, so played about a week ago. Big win on the road, and then we'll take to the road, head over to Wisconsin on Friday sometime.
And then play Friday and Saturday?
Play Friday night and then Saturday night as well.
Who are you playing?
We are playing Wisconsin Whitewater and Wisconsin Platteville.
Ooh, a little rematch from the 1998 NCAA Division III championship game, Hope College versus Wisconsin Platteville. At that time, coached by Bo Ryan.
They were
Really?
we actually played them last year, Kurt. So we've seen them a couple times. But yeah, obviously they have a great program. Probably one of the better players in Division III.
Oh,
They actually was looking to try to transfer out probably to a bigger school and then ended up staying put. So two great challenges on the road, Kurt.
and those Wisconsin teams traditionally pretty good. They don't have Division II in the state of Wisconsin.
Actually, I believe now there is at least one.
Okay.
I think within the last 5 years, one of their programs went Division II.
Okay. But still, you're probably seeing on a lot of those Wisconsin D3 schools some D2 caliber players that didn't maybe want to go too far from home and ended up going D3.
Yeah, I think that was a bigger advantage. It definitely still is an advantage, but yeah, definitely has been an advantage for the WIAC, they call it, the Wisconsin Intercollegiate, I believe, conference or something like that. I don't know exactly what it is, but definitely, yeah, it has been an advantage, and yeah, they get some quality players who are in between that Division I, Division III level, right, where they want to stay a little close to home, and
Yeah.
that's why they saw a ton of success in the late '90s, early 2000s, especially with Bo Ryan and some others.
Now you grew up, well, you didn't necessarily live there long, but you lived near a D3 in Wisconsin, didn't you?
I did 6 years in Wisconsin, Stevens Point. At that point, they were still probably NIAI actually when I was
Oh,
living there, as I grew
okay.
up watching Terry Porter,
Yeah.
and the head coach was Dick Bennett.
Really?
Yeah, son of our father of
Father.
Tony Bennett,
Yeah.
who just retired at Virginia. So,
Interesting.
Wow.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I actually had a couple. Obviously, Terry Porter was one, and they had another player who got drafted or at least had a tryout with the Celtics during that time frame.
Okay.
So, pretty good basketball.
Well, and you got to actually tell Terry Porter that you saw him play in college and enjoyed watching him play. Did you know that?
Was that at the ESPYs?
No.
Oh, where was that? Where was that at?
That was when we were coaching at Fenville and we played at the Palace before a Pistons game.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right, all right.
We played, I
Well done,
think
Kurt.
we played Manistee, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Coached by ex-Fenville coach Paul Marfia.
Yes. And we were in the locker room and I don't remember who the Pistons were playing, but Terry Porter must have been an assistant coach for that team. And we were walking around by the locker rooms and there was Terry Porter. And
Yeah,
you
yeah.
jumped at the opportunity to tell Terry Porter how much you enjoyed watching him playing.
Somehow I doubt I jumped at the opportunity, but
I was probably like, Ryan, go talk, go talk.
yeah, you probably were. Yeah, hey, go make a connection right here.
Or like as he's walking by, Kurt's like, "Hey Ryan, don't you know that guy?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you grow up watching that guy play, Ryan?
He's like,
Oh, too
Man.
much fun.
Too
Too
much.
much fun. Hey, so speaking of college hoops is in full swing now. I know we talked a lot on the last episode a lot about the football going on over Thanksgiving. Obviously, the NFL games, the Lions won. Some big games on Saturday, Michigan over Ohio State. But there's a lot of college basketball going on during the Thanksgiving time as well. Did you guys catch any college basketball during that time? There's some really good games.
feast week, baby.
Feast week, yes.
Yeah, I watched a lot of college basketball actually this weekend.
Who'd you watch?
Golly, where do I start? Um, a lot of teams who are unranked playing in weird gyms.
Okay.
Did you see
In gym, like made up gyms.
the Greenbrier one? Wisconsin. It was like it looked like the Civic Center. So like a stage in the one end,
What?
and then
with less seating.
way less seating,
Yeah,
only one level.
Yeah.
The ceilings were super low, and they had these massive circular chandeliers hanging, not like diamond chandeliers, but like little flyer things.
So they were playing in a ballroom.
Yeah, pretty much. It was sweet though.
Who
It
was
was
playing? This is Division one.
Wisconsin, and
It was a pretty good game because Wisconsin played someone pretty solid.
yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah.
Let me. It was probably early last week, I would think. Trying to think who else.
Since we're talking, or Trent's looking that up. Anybody catch Dan Hurley's comments about his Maui Invitational
Oh,
experience?
I saw the headline. What did he say? That he's not going to play in a tournament again or something?
Not going to play in that tournament again because he's not going to play 3 games in 3 days, and
oh, crack on.
he's going to stick to home and homes and
Yeah. If he won the Maui, he wouldn't be saying that.
no,
Right.
exactly.
Instead, he lost 3 straight.
That's incredible. 3 straight to 3 unranked teams too.
One of them, he got teed up at the end.
Yeah.
He was calling the ref a soft ass. He was just pointing at him.
He is fun to watch.
Oh, he gets so animated, and
He's
has
intense.
no filter.
No,
And obviously his guys love him, and when you're winning, you can have a culture, or you can kind of be like that. I think it's a whole lot easier. But
yeah,
um, obviously he's fun to watch if you're just watching highlights.
Hey, did
yeah,
you guys see that clip of him that went viral in practice,
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
where he was even yelling at the manager about he didn't get him the ball fast enough?
Quit
yeah,
daydreaming. Yeah,
Yeah, quit daydreaming.
yeah. With some colorful language in there as well.
yeah,
So
exactly.
yeah, that Division One's a whole different. It's a different animal.
Oh,
It is a different breed.
but
You
come
know,
on, just go. I mean, who cares if you're never going to play 3 games in a row? Wouldn't it like
you're
your
in
guys
Hawaii.
probably had a fun experience? You're in Hawaii.
Yeah,
Like, enjoy it. Like, I get it. You probably don't want to lose 3 in a row, but you'll be okay.
yeah,
Exactly. You're going to be okay. You're still going to be at one of the top seeds in the tournament.
Yeah.
yep,
You want to be
That,
playing your
that's the
best
great.
you want to be playing your best basketball 4 months from now.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's the great thing about college basketball is you can lose games and it's not in the long run unless it's not like college football where
Yeah.
a third loss
Uh-oh.
now you're done. Prior to the 12 team playoff, it was like you lose one game and your seasons could be over.
yeah, yeah. You can get away with like what single digit losses and still be a one seed,
Oh yeah,
unless
absolutely.
you're like Gonzaga who plays nobody and then they
Yeah.
just go 32-0.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, for
but
sure.
Wisconsin played Central Florida and Pittsburgh.
Okay.
It wasn't like a huge tournament or anything, but yeah, it was cool. Wisconsin's good as well. They're tough.
Well, and we're recording this Monday night, so tomorrow night, Tuesday night, and this will come out Wednesday. So the results, once this comes out, well, you already know the results, but Michigan opens up at Wisconsin, opens up Big Ten play, I'm sorry, at Wisconsin Tuesday night. I think Wisconsin's ranked number 11,
Yeah.
one of maybe four teams in the Big Ten that are ranked. I know Indiana was ranked, they fell out.
God, do you hear about that?
No.
They were in the Atlantis tournament. I think what is that, like Dominican?
Or
Is that where
Bahamas,
that
maybe?
Bahamas? Is that where that is?
Yes.
But like I went down like a Twitter rabbit hole and there was some photos floating around of the Indiana players sitting at a blackjack table in the middle of the night.
Ooh.
They were all out gambling and got absolutely smoked by a couple teams that weekend.
Yeah.
So that's a tough one.
Yeah, because Louisville took it to him by like 30,
Yeah.
I
Yep.
believe, if I recall.
Louisville's not bad either. They're pretty good. Pat
No.
Kelsey, that's the guy. That's who Pat Kelsey was.
Oh,
When
yeah.
I was in high school, Pat Kelsey was recruiting Coriante to go to Xavier.
Okay.
Okay.
And then that's how kind of I knew him through that whole process. Because that was when my sister was at Xavier as well. So we would go visit. Took a Coriante to an official at Xavier and visited Randy at the same time. So that was a cool.
That was
And I'm just there along for the ride,
that was during the Brad Redford era, right?
For sure. It was.
shooter?
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
And then that was I think that following year was the big brawl between Cincinnati and Xavier.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
And then funny to think Coriante goes to Cincinnati after 2 years at CC. So yeah. But back to Michigan basketball, not bad.
No, I like their offense. It's fun to watch. It's a lot
Who's
better than
the,
watching John Howard.
They got like a 7-footer who can shoot threes and stuff.
Yeah, Joe
Danny
Wolf. Or Danny Wolf.
Danny
Danny
Wolf. Yeah,
Danny
he's
Goes
good.
Derek Wolf.
No, I said Joe Wolf. Remember
Derek-
Joe Wolf from
It's
played in the
Derek.
NBA?
Where's Joe Wolf from?
I don't know. He played in the NBA for a long time.
He did play in the NBA. I thought, okay, yeah.
But yeah, he's a good player. Danny Wolf.
Well, they got the 2 7-footers, man.
Yeah.
Yep, the one that came with Coach
Yep.
Golden, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they got some pieces for sure.
Yeah, they're fun to watch. They're currently 7-1. Michigan State 6-2. Michigan State just having that huge win against number 12 North Carolina. I
That was a
was
good
shocked
game.
when I'm looking at the rankings, and neither Michigan or Michigan State are in the top top 25.
Yep.
Michigan State, I guess if you look at it, they would be 26. They have the most votes for a non-top 25 team. So they'd be 26.
I would think Michigan's better than.
Are they both in the top 25 coaches poll, Kurt?
Maybe. I'm looking at the AP poll.
Yeah, I think they're both in
Coaches?
the top 25 coaches poll now.
Okay. As it should be. And then UConn falls all the way from 2 to 25.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh, yeah. Maybe that's why you don't want to play in that tournament anymore, Danny.
But at the top of the rankings, you still got Kansas. They've been the consistent number one so far. They're undefeated. Auburn.
They're a wagon.
Who, Auburn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got some dudes.
They're good. They're very good.
That's the I mean, obviously Bruce Pearl.
Yeah.
Just go out and just freaking steal a bunch of players. And just
Yeah.
I think like 11 of his guys are transfers.
And
Wow.
they're all like, he runs that like, if you're somewhere between 6'4" and 6'8" and a freak athlete,
Yeah.
you play the entire game
Yeah.
and you just run wild.
Yes.
But they're a wagon. Yeah, they're going to be tough to beat, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I think the way you beat them at some point is usually you got to be able to handle their pressure and you make them shoot. It always comes down to that. I feel like
Yeah. That's like the Auburn's kryptonite, I think.
Yes.
If they don't hit 15 threes, they probably don't win.
Yeah.
But man, they're good. Yeah. Coaches poll has Michigan State at 25, Michigan at 23.
Okay. Nice.
And UConn not in there at all.
Okay.
But UConn's going to win 3 more games and they'll be back in there.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I think it's crazy for him to complain about playing at the Maui. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. And I will say whatever clip I saw, they weren't sure if they weren't sure if he was like being sarcastic or not, but the way he said it, you were like, okay, he's probably not being sarcastic, man. He's
yeah. I wouldn't take him for a joking person.
no.
I take everything he said very seriously. I was just like, yes, sir, you got
Yes,
it.
sir.
Yep.
I'm hitting the stairs. I'm hitting the bleachers.
You want some ice in your water, sir? I got you.
I saw another clip of him being interviewed, and he was talking about, or the interviewer was asking him about how a lot of coaches find it hard to coach with him because he's so demanding on his coaches as well.
I'm sure.
Not just the players. And obviously we saw in that other clip how demanding he is on his student managers.
Yeah. Yep.
But speaking of Bruce Pearl, his former team, Tennessee, they're ranked number 3, and then Kentucky number 4. So 3 of the top 4 teams are all out of the SEC right now.
It's pretty crazy to me to see them go from like Calipari with all the 5 stars NBA guys, and then he's gone, and now it's like a 3-year, 4-year kind of place.
Yeah.
And they're still just as good.
Yeah. And what's the coach's name? Mark Pope?
The guy from BYU.
Where did he play?
Or no?
Well, he played at Kentucky, right?
I thought he played at Kentucky. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where his coaching background.
I saw he left he had like a job in corporate America, and then and this is years ago.
Well, he actually I think he was on track to be like a medical or
was that it?
I think that's it. He was on track to be like a doctor or something like that, and he told his wife, I think I want to coach.
Yeah.
And then they scratched all that and he jumped into the coaching, like the bottom of the coaching pit, and worked his way up.
Yeah. That's what it was. He left med school to take to pursue coaching, and like his first coaching job, he's making like 18 grand a year.
Yeah, raising a family. Yeah, BYU. Yeah, he was at BYU.
And then before that, he was at Utah Valley. So 15 to 19, he was at Utah Valley. 19 to 24, he was at BYU.
But it sounds like they love him.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's a great change of pace from Calipari, and it seemed like he just kind of mails it in.
The last couple for sure it did. because he didn't have like a John Wall or an Anthony Davis or a Devin Booker
Yeah.
type guy. Like he still had the 5 stars, but they weren't the like 5-star superstar.
Yeah.
But yeah, good for them. It's cool that they can just continue kind of. They're probably, I mean, they're obviously better than what they were the last couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, good for them. I still hope they don't win a championship, but good for them.
Well, if you look back, guys, let's see. I think, did we all have,
Houston, who
yeah,
else?
did we
Duke,
all have UConn in our final preseason Final Fours?
probably, yeah.
I think we did.
I just felt like it was inevitable at that time. Now they're clearly beatable.
Yeah,
But
I had UConn, Trent had UConn, and Big Mo. We all had UConn.
then I think I had
Nice.
Duke
Nice.
and Marquette. Did I have Marquette?
You had no, Big Mo had Marquette. We all had Duke, and then you had Houston and North Carolina.
Houston, North Carolina.
And Big Mo also had Houston, and then he had Marquette.
Marquette. Marquette's good.
Yeah, I think they're ranked fifth in the AP.
Yeah, that Jones kid, I think, the lefty slasher, driver, shooter kid. He's very good.
So let's transition back to some NFL. The Eagles, guys, they are starting to scare me. I'm a little bit worried that they're gonna end up with that number one seed in the NFC. What do you guys? Um, they are
10-2.
10-2. Lions are 11-1. But their schedule for the remainder of the season is pretty favorable for them. They finish up with Carolina, Pittsburgh, Washington, Dallas, and the Giants. Whereas the Lions, we still got the Packers, the Vikings. We've got Buffalo,
Yeah.
uh, and the 49ers.
We need the Eagles to lose to either the Steelers or the Commanders.
Well,
Maybe
both would be great.
maybe Dallas pulls one out of their butt. But I doubt that. But yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
Dallas had a big win, right? I don't know who they
Yeah,
beat.
but over the Giants.
Oh, no, never mind.
Yeah. They won a home game though.
The
Yeah.
Skins might give them a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah, I agree.
Um,
And I wouldn't really want to play the Steelers right now either.
no, not the way Russell played last week.
They're
Yeah.
cooking.
What did he throw like for 400 yards?
We could find out.
Russell Wilson, I think. I think he had like 3 touchdowns, 400 yards.
It was like vintage Russell Wilson.
I don't know who they beat.
Bengals.
But,
Yeah, what is up with the Bengals? My gosh.
They're bad.
I think I called that at the beginning of the season.
Yeah,
you did.
Russell threw for 414 yards, 3 tutties, and a pick.
Yeah.
29 of 38.
But that is the Achilles heel of the Bengals, no defense.
Yep. Yeah, because Burrow throws for 309 with 3 touchdowns and a pick.
Yeah.
High scoring game, which is weird for that type of game. That game's usually like a 13-10 type. They ended up being 44-38.
Yeah. I'm trying to look here. I'm going to pull up the Eagles schedule.
I got it.
I mean, do they really? I mean, Saquon is obviously having an unbelievable year.
Yeah.
I think I heard he might even be on the verge of breaking Dickerson's rushing record.
Really?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got
I think so.
he's got
But does
1,500
that
yards.
passing attack really scare you? Like, I mean, I would say the Lions' weakness is probably the secondary, right?
Careful.
What's
You,
that?
you got to be careful when you're talking about the Lions defense.
Manageable.
The old manageable secondary.
Yeah, well, let me I wanted to touch on that. The comments we got, and I love the comments. I think it's great if people are commenting, disagreeing with what we're saying. I think it's awesome. We encourage it. We want to know your opinions. But this This comment right here. Does Big Mo actually watch the Lions play? The defense is manageable, LMAO, top 6 in the league. So
Hey, here's what I'll speak from. As a Lions fan, if you're a true Lions fan, you don't tell me. I mean, obviously, having Hutch is a difference maker. And the interior and the D line has been okay. But let's be honest, when the other team is on offense, we are all a little
yeah,
skittish.
Yes.
You know, we're not. I don't think none of us feel like we're in the top 6 of the league ever.
no, and I don't know what top 6 in what category, and so much of that, like last year when you watched the Lions play, you're like, these guys cannot stop the rush. I mean, Lamar Jackson ran all over us. You watch the game using the eye test. Some of these like stats where they rank statistically on defense, there's so many factors that can contribute to that, right? Like the Lions, yeah, they were like a top 5 rush defense last year, but they also were like at the bottom of like rush attempts against because teams were just throwing the ball so much against the Lions.
Well, and they would stack and try to stop the run. So then you know what the offense is hopefully going to do,
Yeah,
right? So, I think right now they're more balanced.
yeah,
Again, without Hutch, again, I think they are getting some pass rush with Smith now, and it's creating a little more havoc. But I mean, look at the Bears game, right?
yeah,
Obviously, you get a ton of injuries, so that changes the game. But never did that ever feel like we were just in control defensively.
yeah. And then here's another one. This dude, again, referencing Big Mo, this dude doesn't know crap about defense if he's calling Detroit's defense manageable. Wow. What is so bad about calling them manageable? I don't
Big
understand why people in their comments are so offended by that word.
Well, because they probably the Lions do probably deserve a little more respect. But I think being a long time a Lions fan forever, it just doesn't. It's hard to probably give them their due.
Yeah,
yeah.
And
And
I'm going to sit back a little bit. I'm not gonna toot their own horn. I like what they're doing. I trusted them. I'm then glad they have a great offense behind them as well.
yeah,
and I think Big Mo said that in the episode where they haven't given up a touchdown in 10 quarters or something like that. So I think it was just after they started like not letting teams score.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like, how can they say that? You haven't
yeah.
scored
But that was
a touchdown in 3 weeks.
But that's also in a streak. Obviously the Texans are good, but that was also what was when they played the Titans and
Titans and Jaguars. I
yeah.
think.
I mean,
Yeah.
look who you're playing against too. I just don't understand. I think manageable is a compliment. I mean, with the injuries that they've had, like how can you say they're anything but manageable?
True. They're making it work.
Yeah.
Hey, go get them. Comments.
And then there's one more I wanted to bring up here. This one is kind of a diss on all of us.
Yep.
This guy just chose not to subscribe to our channel because well, I'll read what he said. Was going to sub, but don't like reluctant, non-believing fans.
Well, he must have just started being a Lions fan.
Well, here's the thing. All season long, whenever we talk about the Lions or whenever we've talked predictions, we've all picked them to win the Super Bowl. We've all picked them to win their division, win the NFC, have a great season. Like, where are we not believing in them at? That's what I don't get.
Yeah. I mean, you can never be an overconfident Lions fan either.
Exactly.
That's pretty tough to do. That is
How do you
pretty
do
tough to
that? I still
But
believe that we're going to blow every game in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
It's just like engraved in me. It's not over until it hits zeros.
Yeah.
And we could
perfect
be up
example-
30.
Perfect example was the Thanksgiving game.
Exactly. Yep. So it's
Well, you know
there's
what?
a strong belief in
They
the
found
Lions.
a way to win. They found a way to win the Thanksgiving game. So maybe we got to jump on the bandwagon, guys. and believe. I mean, I think we all believe that we can win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
We all believe that the Lions can get there and win it. Not us per se, but the Lions.
Yeah.
And maybe we got to be more confident. Maybe we got to thump our chest a little bit
I
and
feel like
restore the roar.
I feel like we've been I think we've been confident, but we also are using what's between our ears and realizing after
That's
years and years and years of being Lions fans, it's you worry that again, like Trent mentioned, in the fourth quarter somehow we're going to blow it, or
maybe we got to believe that the football gods are with us this year.
yeah,
Nah.
And they have put us through the ringer, and this is our year. So
It's like,
Lions,
hey, Hutch is going to break his leg, and
yeah,
then Anzalone's going to break his forearm, and then Rodriguez is going to tear his ACL, and then it's hard. It's like I want to just walk, like turn on every game, be like, "Yep, we're going to win," but I'm not there yet.
yeah,
Not quite there yet.
well, by
yeah.
the time you guys get there, the Lions are going to be back to what they are. So
True,
let's
true.
enjoy the ride.
I enjoy it. It's just hard to just be super duper confident in what's happening.
So the Lions first place, 11-1. Are you surprised that after week 13 they're sitting at 11-1?
A little bit. But then
Yeah,
I'm a bad Lions fan then.
do
So
we know? Do we remember what our predictions were at the beginning?
I think we were all around 13-4, 14-3, maybe.
something like you had 17-0, didn't you?
Well, I had the 17-0. All you out there watching, I'm a believer. I believe.
Yeah. So you're
17.
probably the closest right now. I forget what I had.
I think you guys were both around 4 losses, which is fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I don't think I'm. I mean, they were they. I mean, they haven't lost a game that they probably should have won. Besides, maybe early on,
Who they lose to?
Probably the Tampa Bay
Tampa.
game.
The Bucks,
Yeah.
yeah, at
Yeah,
home too.
yeah. I mean, in reality, that's probably the one. Like you're like, oh, maybe they should be 12-0,
Um,
but they probably should have lost last week then too. So
True. Um, 2 weeks from now, we'll really get a gauge of where we're at when we play Buffalo. It's at home. Buffalo has just been on fire. They're 10-2. They're first place. They've already clinched their division. I know we all, hyped up the Bills a little bit in our preseason shows. I think Big Mo, what were you saying about the Bills? What was your take on the Bills?
I think he was the highest on the Bills out of all of us, I think.
Was he?
I think so. Or no, was it the opposite?
Well, I think I picked the Jets to win the East.
I know I did not pick the Jets.
Yeah, you must have picked the
I
Bills.
must have picked the Bills then. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was probably more worried about the people around Allen.
For
Yeah,
sure.
you were talking about lack of weapons, which is
Yeah, and
true.
could he lead them in that way? So
Yeah, he's been great.
he has been.
So that's why.
How about his pass and his pass and catch last night?
Yeah.
Good for the fantasy points.
What was the first time in NFL history someone's thrown for a touchdown pass, caught a touchdown pass, and rushed for a touchdown
I think it was something like that.
in NFL history? Passing TD, receiving TD, rushing TD.
Yeah, that's nuts.
He's looking like the front runner now for MVP.
Yeah.
So anyway, after week 13 now, any other surprises you guys got when you're looking, individual players or standing wise?
Commanders surprised me a little bit.
I agree.
They're pretty good. And Jay
And
Daniels,
with that,
Daniels is a
Jaden
stud.
Daniels surprised, I think, how well.
Yeah, he's a stud.
Yeah.
Other than that, Steelers kind of surprised me a little bit. I didn't think they'd be 9-3. And I guess the surprise on the other end would be the Jets.
Yeah.
Rodgers is washed, so they're not very good at all. And it just fits the Jets mold, I think.
Yeah.
Of how their franchise has been recently. Another surprise would be Chargers.
Okay. Sure.
They're having a pretty successful year as well.
Yeah. Big Mo, any surprises one way or the other or player wise?
Well, I don't know if it's a surprise, but obviously how strong the NFC North is.
Yeah,
For,
true.
for sure.
I don't think anybody saw the Vikings probably climbing the ranks like that.
Yep. 10 and
Um,
2. Wow.
10-2. They
Wow.
finish up with Falcons, Bears, Seahawks, Packers, Lions.
Mhm. Yeah,
The,
there's a really good chance that three teams from the NFC North are going to make the playoffs. That is crazy.
did I see they picked up who'd they pick up? Didn't they get didn't they
Who?
get the quarterback? Did they pick up Daniel Jones?
yeah, the Vikings did.
Did
Vikings?
they? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a weird one.
I guess for me too, and again, I mean McCaffrey now he's out for the season again. He's hardly played this year, but
God.
I thought the 49ers were going to be better than 5-7, but without their best player, one of the best players in the NFL. I guess you can see why that's kind of happened. But the other thing, and I want to say the Cowboys having a bad season is surprising, but it seems like it's just typical Dallas Cowboys these days.
Yeah. I I never get too high on the Cowboys
No, I don't think you can.
because they always do it's always the same thing. They just all this hype and then they lose a couple and then Dak gets hurt and season's over.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Anything else you guys got? NFL. We talked some college hoops. I love it. It's we're really, obviously now we're starting conference play and college basketball. Anything else you guys got college basketball wise, NFL wise? We should get to some NBA here at some point, but let's be honest, the NBA season doesn't really start until Christmas Day.
True.
Yeah,
It's hard to watch NBA.
it is.
Regular season stuff. It's just yeah.
Mhm.
They just kind of go through the motions on some of those games and it's just
It's just dribble down, dribble, dribble, dribble. Maybe you'll get a pass and then you get a 3-point attempt
yeah, it's not a great watch.
off a ball screen. Speaking of basketball, though, and I mean, I'm sure most of these, if all these guys we're about to name are NBA players. Let's go top three, brought to you by Realtor Ryan Kruitoff. Top three dunkers of all time.
Let's go.
Real Estate Ryan has been in real estate for over 20 years and can help you with all your real estate needs. Realtor Ryan has helped me in my journey in learning about real estate, and he can do the same for you, whether you're looking to buy, sell, or just learn more about real estate in general. Ring Realtor Ryan.
Dunkers of all time.
High flyers, baby.
Yeah. Trent with the wheel.
Yep. All right, here we go. With the first choice. The big dunker choice is Big Mo.
Ooh, I'm taking the one.
Taking the one pick.
Taking the one pick.
All right.
And for the probably the third pick of the draft, myself.
All right.
So Kurt, you're in the sandwich.
All right. So okay. I like it. All right. All right, Big Mo, what do you got? Round one, pick one.
Round one. I'm going with Mr. Air Jordan.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, let's put him up there right away. Boom, he's done. It's over. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No explanation needed.
Hard to argue with him as number one all time, not just dunk contest, but we're talking in-game dunker. He was phenomenal. A lot of classic all-time dunks, like the baseline dunk over Patrick Ewing.
Oh yeah.
That's
Trent. Oh no, I'm second. All right, I'm
You.
gonna go with his slam dunk rival, Dominique Wilkins.
Dominique.
Slam dunk contest rival, Dominique Wilkins. Also phenomenal in both the slam dunk contest and in game dunkers, nicknamed the human highlight reel.
just two hands every time too. Just
He was he kind of combined finesse and power in his dunks.
Yes.
Sure did. All right.
What do
Trent, you
got
got
first,
two
Trent?
picks here. The last pick in round one, and then you're going to kick off round two for us.
Yep. With my first choice, I'm gonna go with Vince Carter.
Good one.
Ooh, nice, nice.
One of my favorite all-time dunk contests, I think it was 2000. Steve Francis was in that dunk contest too, and those guys it was a battle. So many amazing dunks in that one. One of my favorite all-time dunk contests.
And then my second choice. You guys ready for this one?
I
Blake Griffin.
thought you were going to say Mac McClung.
No.
Yeah, Blake Griffin, that's a good one. He was more of a power dunker, but also a high riser.
Yeah, Lob City was a good era for
Yeah.
although Chris Paul can never win, but it was a good era for some alley oops.
All right, back to me. Second pick in round two. I'm going Sean Kemp.
Oh, wow. Power.
Sean Kemp, more of quite a high
Fire.
reel of dunks of in-game dunks for him. More of a power, I'd say, than finesse, but a little bit of finesse in there too. But just an incredible leaper.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know if you just keep this kind of going old school. I enjoyed the dunk contest with Spud Webb.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just kind of like, obviously not much of an in-game dunker.
No, I don't think he probably ever had an in-game.
No, easy now, Kurt. We
somebody
don't know
picked him
that.
up.
We can get Dale on that. Double check that. But pretty impressive for his statue to be in the dunk contest and I mean the things he did in that one dunk contest were amazing.
Yeah.
So we'll throw him in there.
All right. And then
Oh, I
Another
gotta go
one.
again, don't I?
last
Yeah,
pick
you
in
get
round three.
back to back.
Man, back to back. Man, oh man, oh man. That's a good question. You're gonna stump me here. Trying to think of more of an in-game dunker than a dunk contest type of guy. Let's go with. Hmm.
Can't pick yourself.
What's that?
Can't
What'd you
pick
say?
yourself. You can't pick yourself.
Yeah. I only had one dunk in my basketball career. That was in an intramural game at Fair State.
Yesterday.
What's that? Yesterday?
Yesterday's
Yeah.
intramural game.
I can barely. Yeah, actually, I'm supposed to play in an intramural game tonight at 10 o'clock.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I will not be. I will be in my bed. Oh man. Um, oof. I'm gonna go Daryl Dawkins.
Oh,
Let's go throw it back way back there. And
Sean,
I was trying to think of some other like just power dunkers. Like
I don't know.
I mean,
who that
obviously
is.
you could, Shaquille.
yeah.
I mean, some of those guys just throw it down so hard.
Dale Dawkins did shatter a backboard.
He did. Was it? So yeah, let's go Dawkins.
All right. I'm gonna go, and it pains me a little bit to name this guy, but I gotta be honest. I think he's fun to watch when he dunks. Hard to say his name because he played for the Sparties, but Jason Richardson.
Ooh.
Goodness. That was my honorable mention.
Obviously a phenomenal dunker, but did you know in the 1998-1999 high school basketball season, Jason Richardson playing for Saginaw Arthur Hill, #1 ranked team in the state. I can't remember if he went on to win Michigan Mr. Basketball or if Lavelle Blanchard won it that year. I can't remember.
At Traverse City.
Yep. Defeated by Holland High School. We're talking about Jason Richardson because he's a dunker. He had 0 dunks in that game.
Let's go.
And they lost to Holland High.
Great game plan.
And if you want to watch that game, I have that game on our Attack the Rack YouTube channel. It's on 2 different clips, first half, second half. You want to go back and watch Jason Richardson playing in high school. You can just find it right here on the channel.
But if you didn't have any dunks, would you really want to watch that one?
They just want to watch the Dutch take down.
Yeah. So,
Hey, how Kurt just add into that Jason Richardson's son is now currently at Michigan State.
yes,
How old are we?
too old, man. Too old. Is his son a leaper too?
No,
No.
No, I don't think so.
he's a
Okay.
good player though.
And speaking of high school basketball games on the Attack the Rack YouTube channel, there's also 2 games that you can go on the channel and watch Big Mo from back in high school. We got two Highland High basketball games.
You got to really get close to the screen. They're getting a little fuzzy, it looks like.
Yeah. And Trent, now I'd love to upload a game or 2 of mine. However, the only way you'd really see me is if the camera panned to the bench. But Trent, we got to get a game or 2 of yours on the channel.
I better find a good one then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
We had
Trent, wrap
a
it up.
few in there.
What's that?
I said we had a few good ones.
Uh,
Third pick, right?
yeah, wrap it up.
Yikes. Man. Tough choice. Give me Tracy McGrady.
Oh, that dunk contest I was talking about in 2000. It was Vince Carter, Francis, and Tracy McGrady. That was the third guy. Those guys were just putting on an incredible show.
McGrady's in games were sweet.
Yeah.
He would always go punch on somebody, so he was a good dunker. Yeah, I guess it's hard to pick between because I guess my honorable mentions were Jason Richardson, and then my other one is Nate Robinson.
Yeah.
But he was like not much of an in-game dunker, but he had a couple good ones in-game. I think he dunked on Yao Ming.
Yeah.
One game. I think he was with the Bulls at the time.
Okay.
Or was he on the Knicks? I don't know. But
Well,
there's a couple tough ones in there.
a couple other ones I had. Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
Obviously, he won a dunk contest, but he was a good in-game dunker, more of a finesse dunker. Isaiah Ryder, also known as J.R. Ryder from UNLV, he won a dunk contest. And then the other one, man, this guy never really panned out. He was supposed to be the next Michael Jordan from USC.
Harold Miner.
Harold Miner. But he did win 2 dunk contests, but he never quite lived up to the Baby Jordan nickname.
I'm surprised neither of you old heads took Julius Irving.
He was one of my next ones. I was good. I went way back with Daryl Dawkins skin. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. I think there's just. I mean, I don't. I hardly follow the NBA now, so it's a little tougher for me to probably.
Yeah, like if we went today's game, it would probably be like Ja Morant,
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards. Who else is a good dunker?
And the thing too is that all those guys, all the superstars don't do the dunk contest anymore.
True.
So it's hard to look at the dunk contest list and say, oh, I like this guy because he probably doesn't hardly play. He probably doesn't even get minutes for the team that he plays on.
Yeah, it's like here's some G League guy that jumps high, and he's gonna do the dunk contest.
Right.
Like it was hard for me to put Shaq in there because I love Shaq's dunk, just like the way he dunks, just like the power, 2 hands, get the feet way up in the air, But he wasn't like flashy at all. It was just like powerful.
Yeah.
Right.
Just how it should be if you're 7 foot.
Right. Like Dwight Howard.
Yeah, and Dwight Howard actually won a dunk contest.
Yeah. He was impressive though. Because I think his dunk contest, he did the one where what do you do? Like dunk on a 12-foot or something like that?
Oh yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Well, that's all I had. Big Mo, anybody else you had?
No, I mean, looking back, you could go Clyde Drexler,
Oh, yeah.
so back in that age, that era. Who else did I was going to say somebody else. Well, today's age, I don't know. Giannis, is he much of a? He kind of has some crazy, powerful little dunks there. I mean, but he is also 6'11".
Yeah. And he does the one where he like comes in with his arm already fully extended.
Yeah.
That one's pretty sweet.
You know.
Remember Josh Smith on the Hawks?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, he can get up.
He used to have some good ones.
Yeah.
How about Kenny Skywalker?
Oh, he had one good year there.
Yeah.
Flat top.
Yeah.
Did he win that dunk contest?
I think he did. Well, I know he won. I think he's won one. Yeah.
Okay, I think the one. That's what I'm okay. Kenny Scott.
From
At least cool names.
Yeah.
They should bring that stuff back. Bring back some
That could be our next top
names.
three.
What's
Nicknames?
That'll be our next top three. Best
Ooh.
like nicknames or
Yeah.
like stage name, I guess.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. Next one, we'll do top 3 nicknames.
Did you know, fun fact, did you know that a lot of professional athletes that their name that they go by is not their real name?
What do you
Really?
mean?
Like Julio Jones.
Yeah.
That's not his name.
Jeez, you're opening up a can of worms here. I mean, I know actors do that. I didn't know
His name is Quintoris Lopez Jones.
What?
Yeah. Or who's another one? T.Y. Hilton.
Yeah.
His real name is Eugene Marquise Hilton.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Where's the TY come from?
I don't know. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I never really understood it.
Huh.
Like AJ Green, not his real name. But it makes sense because it's AJ, like Adriel Jeremiah Green.
Okay, that one makes sense then.
That's another one. Dak Prescott.
What's his real name?
Rain.
Rain.
Rain?
Rayne.
Are you serious?
They get the Dak from his middle name, Dakota.
Huh.
Debo
Thank you,
Samuel.
Lord.
Yeah, what's his name?
Tyshawn Raekwon Samuel.
Interesting.
Yeah. The more you know, huh?
The more you know. So yeah, let's do that next time. Top 3 nicknames. All right. Anything else, guys?
Nope.
All right. So hey, if you are watching this and you have not yet subscribed, it takes you half a second. Doesn't take you a lot of time, but it does a ton for us. Leave us a comment. Who are your top 3 dunkers? What do you guys think of the Lions defense?
Manageable.
Manageable.
Hit the bell.
Yeah, hit the bell. Like the video. And we'll see you on the next one.